Oh my god, look, there's an enter arena button. What? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing today? We have a big update today. There's a lot to go through, but wow, we can see that there's a brand new glove called the Materialized Glove. Look at that. The banner has a shock effect going on it. That looks sick. But we can see that the Materialized Glove has 55 power, 16 speed, and the ability is to use 1% of your power. Ooh. For you to use this glove, you need the Orb of Honor badge. To get this badge, it's going to require you to find a phase or jet orb. When you find that orb, you must protect it and not let anybody pick it up for a certain amount of time. After a certain amount of time has passed and the orb has not been picked up, it will be struck by a lightning strike. Not from a Thor glove, not from anything else, just due to time. That's it. You just have to wait for it to be struck by lightning, and once it does, it will change to the color blue. Once it does that, pick it up and you will get this badge. But a lot of people camp it with Mega Rock, and it might be your only choice here, like using Mega Rock or Custom. Ooh, there it goes. That's the animation that turns it into a brand new orb. And there you go, that is how you get yourself the Orb of Honor badge, allowing you to use the brand new glove. Thank you to the server list on the right hand side. They allowed this to make it very easy for me to get this, and I appreciate all of them for that. You didn't need to do that, so I do want to say shout out to all of you. Thank you so much. But let's go ahead and let's test out this Materialized Glove. Yeah! When using this, and when you hit the E button, you float up in the air, and you get to teleport wherever you like. I don't think landing on somebody gives them any knockback, so expect to die if you are not slapping when you land. But that ability to teleport is sick. Oh, I wonder, can we make it to the plate? Oh my god, yo! That's so cool. What if I just want to be like, nah, I need to go back. Oh, my body keeps moving with the plate. That's hilarious. And just be like, oh, hey, what up, dude? Can I get all the way to castle? How long does this last? Oh, it just hovers forever, I guess. So let's see. If I'm floating, can he try to hit a rock on me? I don't think it works. Oh, it does work. Dude, this glove is sick. As long as you don't have an outside source hit you, you could teleport literally anywhere you like. You get your ability with this so quick. It's so cool. Oh my god, lobby materialized for the first time. Yes! Oh my god, what just happened? I can't see anything. Don't do it in the lobby. So this glove right here is going to be insanely good for getting candies during Halloween, if that is something that is going to be happening. Because if you see like a candy over here, guess what? Boom, you teleport right to it. And guess what? You can go right back into teleporting wherever you may need to, even if people are getting close to you. So this glove is going to be insane for getting candies. Oh, I got picked up by a Larry. So that is the Materialized Glove. This glove doesn't require counters, as every single glove in the game can affect this glove if it's just chilling. This is just really good for movement. Like, insanely good for movement. I think probably the best movement glove in the game. So, do I think this glove is worth it? 100%. This is going to be one of those gloves that's insanely hard to get at the beginning. But the longer this glove is out, the easier it's going to be for you to obtain this. So, if you can't get it right off the bat, or you know you're going to struggle getting this right off the bat, I highly suggest you just wait. Save yourself the anger and just let it go for a couple days. It's not something you direly need right now. It is something that is fun, and I do, again, recommend getting, but if you're stressing out over getting this, wait for it to be out for a little bit longer, and you'll be okay. The Materialized Glove is not the only thing in this update. There is a lot. Probably 20 times more than we usually get in an update. The first change is going to be with Ping Pong. They added a spawn cooldown of 6 seconds. By the way, if you didn't see it, you can see the Enter Arena button down there, which makes it super simple to get to the arena. But yeah, look at Ping Pong's cooldown now. This is going to help out with spammers and targeters that are trying. Another glove that was getting spammed off of spawn was Jebaited. They increased Jebaited spawn cooldown by 5 seconds. When you load in, it is a big difference. So this will help out with people cheesing again off the spawn rip. Yet another glove that was being abused by spawning in and resetting was the Scythe glove. They added a 6-second spawn cooldown for Scythe, and this was massively needed because people are goobers, and goobers like to spawn cheese. So yes, you have a very long spawn cooldown with the Cleave glove now. A pretty cool little change with Thanos is now Thanos leaves behind a teleportation indicator where you placed your time stone. This is huge because I'd be forgetting a lot. So now you can see right there, here's where I teleported to. So if I use my ability, here I am. That is so cool. I love seeing that. A really neat buff to Bull is it can now hit multiple people with a single swing instead of just a solo. So if there's a group of people, you could end up hitting all of them, like if you had like a charged up Berserk. The other person got hit with me right here. Bacon did. Whoa, a pretty crazy change for Tycoon here. They buffed the final phase of Tycoon, significantly increasing the speed in the final phase and made it indestructible. What? So you can see on the bottom over here, when you hit 5K, there's a new thing called God status. This is what that Max Tycoon looks like. Yep, you can no longer hit that button on the back to self-destruct it. It requires the actual player to be oofed. The Rage Glove got a slight buff. It increased the active speed boost from 26 to 28, so rages are going to be just a little bit quicker. The Redacted Glove here got a buff. They reduced the cooldown from 20 seconds to 11 seconds, so you can spam the Redacted portal everywhere. A pretty interesting buff with Wormhole. Now once you leave the Wormhole, you actually get a speed buff. That's a cool little addition for this glove. This makes this a lot more usable. It's a really good glove, but having this speed boost, oh, that can help a lot for getting slaps. Yeah, that's sick. I love that. So you might see a change in costing of these gloves between prop and the table flip glove. Table flip used to be right here next to trap and only costed 15k, but since it's such a really good glove, it has now been upped and swapped to 39k, where prop used to be. So if you're looking for prop, it's at 15k near track, and if you're looking for table flip, it's all the way down here between blink and slapstick. That, or you could just go into the glove inventory, of course. But yep, that got buffed, and I think it was needed because this glove was insanely good. The Plank Glove got a buff. They increased the despawn duration to 45 seconds. So now you can place a plank and it will last for a whole 45 seconds instead of what it was prior, which I think might have been 30. The Water Glove got a buff, which was needed. Now the debounce on this is up to 2, or it got reduced to 2 seconds, excuse me. So now you trip more often with this. So if we go into the lobby and we start spraying people with water and they start slipping, let's see how often they slip now. Yeah, it's a lot more frequent. The Bonk Glove got a slight buff. Now, when people are hit with this, they get slightly ragdolled. Slightly. Nothing much, nothing crazy, but they do get that slight little ragdoll. The Thor Glove got a nerf. Before, you used to be able to use this while ragdolled. Now if you're slapped, you can't use this while ragdolled. You have to wait for yourself to get up to be able to use it. Not that crazy of a change, but does change the dynamic of Thor. The UFO Glove got nerfed. Slightly. I don't even know if I would really call this a nerf, but this just helps people that are fighting for time, basically. You can now reset while inside of a UFO. The Fish Glove got a nerf, but not that crazy of a nerf, but if you are a fishman, you will definitely notice it. The cooldown is now 7 seconds instead of 6 seconds, which in combat, that extra second can make a difference in the world. The Dual Glove had a power reduction to 50. It was at 60, which was insane, or 59 or something like that. So this getting a power reduction definitely makes sense. But with that nerf, it came with a buff. Now when you use the Dual Glove, it counts for 2 slaps. Both hands register as a slap. So this is like a free 2x if you are good at slapping. I know a lot of people, including me, are going to be using this now. The Roguelike Glove got some new cards. They got Roll, Potato, Ice, Pot of Greed, Time Stop Immunity, Dodge, and XP. Massive, massive update for Roguelike. So a good little change is with iframes, you are no longer allowed to pick up orbs that are on the ground. This is good for this update as well. And on the topic of the iframes, you can no longer interact with the Elude keypad if you have the iframes. The Meteor Glove here kind of got a buff. You can now hold the E button, the ability button, with it to tighten the cone, which increases the meteor fall speed by 20%. That's pretty sick. Or you might not visually see it, but it increases. Oh my god, look how fast they're dropping compared to the regular. Oh, that's crazy. They come in at Mach 100. It's almost undodgeable. This is what they look like at regular speed. Very easy to dodge. Not that hard to dodge, but the faster sped up ones, yeah, good luck. Good luck. That wasn't the only change with Meteor as well. It got a cooldown reduction to 12 seconds. So the Meteor Glove is going to be meta in a lot of servers that you see now. This isn't a buff or nerf, but this is a cool little addition to the Bucket Glove. It now shows a counter above it that displays the amount of people that are inside of it. So that's a cool little unique little update for that. Yeah, that's sick. The Quake Glove got a buff. It now has a reduced cooldown for shorter charges, especially ones where you're hit before you even get to attack, because this glove was not used that much. So now you can just do a quick charge and it's pretty powerful. Parry users, today you're finding yourself slightly nerfed. You are now slowed 25% while parrying. It's not the biggest of a reduction, but you can see it while you are parrying. It's not that crazy, but you can feel it definitely. Avatar spammers, you have been nerfed, but this was heavily needed. Hitting an avatar generator with Bull now breaks it. So if you see an avatar with a generator above, you can walk up with the Bull Glove and break it so that they have to go up and repair it. The avatar power bar is now adjusted to be more visible to you, which is good. I guess guess that's a buff. And Avatar's humanoid characters now die in just 2 hits, and 3 to 4 with improved lifespan. So that is a big change for Avatar, and needed, because this glove is just too insanely OP. If we get slapped once and twice, it's over for you, and you have to make a whole new character. But you're in Avatar, so it's like, does it really matter to you? It really doesn't. The only thing it does is it just hinders you at the start of it. So not game breaking for Avatar, because you can still come up and be an absolute menace and slap people. Rob users, your slap farming method is nerfed. Whenever you used to oof somebody with the Rob glove here, what would happen is their character's body would still stay there and remain for like 5 seconds, and you could end up hitting it. So now, if you end up oofing somebody with this, you can no longer slap that character. It is unslappable. So your slap farm, buddy, it's gone. You can see the tournament up there now has more rewards for shards. That one says 10. I think it goes up to 10 max, and it scales by how many people are in the server. If you don't have that many people, it's not going to be that many shards, but if you have near max server, you're probably going to see 10. They improved the null crate opening animations, like the whole performance of the animation of it. So if you like that, you should see a difference. You can also see on the left-hand side, the daily rewards is no longer a bigger button, it's the smaller button to the side, and your inventory is below the shop. Oh my god. I showed you what Gravity Super Parry looks like. Crazy. They added another tip for new users to show them to use their ability, which is good. In your inventory, they did switch it around. The gloves is now the first thing you see on the first tab. It used to be all the way over here on the far right, but they changed it over here, which is subtle, but such a good move, to be honest with you. A quality of life change is they fixed a bug where you could ability spam before the UI loads. That's good. They fixed a bug where Beach Ball Glove wouldn't appear in your inventory for some reason. A big fix, a lot of people have been wanting, is they fixed an exploit that allowed exploiters to spam the rhythm explosions with any glove equipped. That is amazing. Big GG's. I don't know how you coded to fix that. That's insanely hard to do. Big props to the devs. I know this is gonna make so many people happy because exploiters would just run around and spam this so much. And the last little thing that I forgot to mention about Pocket is that Pocket is no longer classified as a one-shot glove in no one-shot servers. It wasn't intended to be that way. You can now use Pocket in the no one-shot servers. And ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna be everything in this gigantic update. Yo, round of applause to the devs. Oh my god, this is insane. What an update. So many quality of life fixes for gloves that people would spam. So many different bug fixes. So many different just W additions to the game. Big, insane quality of life update. I love it so much. And the glove itself that they just came out with is going to be so useful for movement. Oh man, all around big props for this. Let me know what you all think about this update in the comments below. I'm eager to read what you think. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, we all hope that you have an amazing rest of your day or night whenever you do end up watching this. Shout out to this amazing lobby here. Every single one of these people you see on the screen, even the goobers that were trolling, are awesome. And shout out to Carl, he missed it, but I'm adding him in. But we'll see you in the next one. Later! It's hard to see.